quay đúng không?
Dạ.
Okay, now.
So as you maybe know, we are working on an Agentic student assistant. So we had two problems. Today the students are struggling to organize their time of study effectively, and also there is no personalized events based on their grades, schedule. They can easily lose themselves in their studies. So our solution is a local AI agent that automatically generates a personalized daily study plan. Depends on the grades, on how he's using the app. First, before working on this, I was like discovering LangChain and ML Studio. So I created a few agents like this who take from JSON in the first agent data collector to load and filter the data from the day. Who goes in Agent 2, the analyzer, who analyzes the risk of the student, the emergency of the urgency of his grades. This by using LM Studio with the DeepSeek 7B. After we have the planner, like generate revision session for the students to in the right time, like before he had only his lessons, and after he had lessons and revision. All that put in a major in Python because the DeepSeek was not enough smart to do it like correctly. And finally, Agent 4 who generates personalized message depends on the grades he had, and put it on the 2-day plan JSON, which is linked to the last agent, the notifier, who send Windows notification. But this case is just only for like discovering LL Studio. And after that, I went to what Mr. Khan done. So he has more and more agents than mine. So this is the diagram. I will not explain everything, but you can see there is everything. There is a lot of different agents to do different tasks. And I just added in his diagram this one. So it's like creating a message from the what I will show you. I think is better. So I show you the demo of what I've done. So we connect on the front end. So the quality is not nice. So here you have the dashboard with all the different options we have on it. And what I've done is we don't see on it. I think it's better like that. Yeah.
It's a bit blurry.
Yes. It's better if I show you on your one. I don't know if you see. It's like something like that. So you have the notification. I work on the notification. So my goal was to, when the student receive a notification, he can link it with the agent and directly ask the agent about what he received from the notification. So as you can see. This is the notification part. So for example, I want to ask the agent, so I click and send directly to the agent. and now it's working. DeepSeek is working to answer what I asked him.
I think you should explain how it generate the notification.
Generate the notification?
Yeah, like is it generated automatically or is it what triggers it?
Which one do you mean?
So go back to the
This notification here?
yeah, like how is it generating those notification?
You can show from the diagram where this process takes place.
Yeah.
Is by analyzing all the data we have about the students. Like, I don't know if I put it.
So go from the top.
Yeah.
Go from the top. Explain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at the first we have the scheduler with the load and the data from the day. So we put it in four different parts. We have the progress, which it comes every Sunday to show what the student have done all the week. We have the weekly planner that plan what the student will do during all week, and daily planner every day the same, but every day. The event checker is checking every 15 minutes if there is a revision plan or a lesson in the next 15 minutes. It goes into the event checker, so it checks everything. So if the deadline is like more than 3 days or no. The assessment score, if the student is active or no on the app, his milestone, his risk, and depending on his risk, we see if we do an intervention or no. If it's up to 0.7, oh no, there is a problem here, I think, but yeah, I need to change it. So if it's more than 0.8, it's well-being, so it's okay. But if it's less than 0.7, there is a risk intervention, and so we need to do to plan how he will work on his lesson, to analyze his performance, and here it depends on the assessment. We do recommendation. For example, I don't know, he has a 6 on 20 in physics, so this week we tell him this week you need to focus on physics to improve your grades.
So I have a question. So how can we become you rich?
What?
Rich in
Risk intervention.
So how can we compute the rich?
Compute?
How do we compute? What are the metrics for computing risk intervention?
I did not work on this part, but I think it depends on the different grades he can have and how much is active on the app. If he shows risk.
You have to define the rich index. For example, here when you have the condition that the rich in the values is greater than 0.8, right? And then we can conclude to well-being, empathy, and belief, and so on.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't seen the formula or equation or any the definition of rich index.
Oh,
One thing is very important because it's the agent. So after you have the cost recommender and cost planner, you have to take the action, right?
yeah.
And then after the action, you have the feedback. So how can we integrate the action and the feedback to this diagram in order to enhance the performance of the system?
Okay. I think it's with the feedback we gave him.
We have to integrate the feedback value for the feedback to the system.
Yeah.
in order to enhance the performance and so on.
Yeah.
So how? Because I checked the okay, this figure is good, it's good, but I'm not sure that it's a good agent, because an AI agent is not to analyze the fact, but it has to set up the planning,
Yeah.
the plan, and it has to action. It has to act, and after action, we give the feedback to the system, and we improve the system
Yeah.
continuously.
As I said, I didn't not work on this one.
Yeah.
During all week, I was working on the one I did here, and in this one, I put the data, and I have the analyzer that see about how.
Yeah,
it's
you see
great.
the agent file. So after the notification,
Yeah.
so the result of notification, how can it migrate into step agent 2?
Oh, you want to link this to this?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, to run
Yeah.
again.
Run again, run again.
Okay, because just for example, this one will send notification with
Yeah.
the new plan. So it depends on the grade. So the grade will change. Maybe I don't know, the teacher will put the new grade. So this one will change. So the filter and the analyzer will analyze that the grades has changed. So now it's better. So just by running it, it will change.
So one is the important things we have to take care and notice about is we have to define the global objective of the overall system. For example, here we have many agents, right? We have 5 agents in the system, and each agent interact and talk with each other.
Yeah.
But what is the main goal? The main goal of overall system. We have to define the main goal. Otherwise, that we don't know that when the one agent is commit their tasks, and the other have to define. Yeah, we have to define the main goal of overall system, overall agents.
The main goal is like to improve the grades, for example, improve the grades of the
But
student.
it has to appear in the background.
Okay.
So what he mean, right? We need the general architecture of the system to see an overview architecture of the system. Right now you have defined different components of the systems, but we cannot actually see the overall picture of what the system.
Okay.
For example, if I see the architecture of the system, I can know from agent 1 to the last agent what is happening within the cycle of the system. Again, when he mentioned that runs all day from here, you know what? Because from here you have already provided a notification, right?
Yeah.
You are saying that the teacher will input the grades here. It's a manual imputation, right?
Yeah, because I don't know, for example, it depends on how it works in the university. Like for each university, maybe it's on the website, you put the grades.
Okay, so the best option is from here. When you send the notification, at least the analyzer should understand that this notification has already been. Okay. If it is pending, the system should be able to recognize it. But if there is an update from the grade JSON, the system should also be able to. So you need an arrow, for example. Now that will be on the bigger general architecture of the system. Okay. But because you have so many different sections of the diagram. For example, go to the next diagram. So this is also very big, and again, the definition of risks. How do we compute the risks? At least in a small, in the part of the general architecture, we can see the risk computation at least. Okay. Move to the next.
What is the risk? You mean?
Yes. How we define?
The
How
risk,
do we calculate it? Okay. So a layer to define the risks.
Okay.
Next diagram. Okay. So all of this, how can you summarize them to one architecture, to one single
Diagram?
diagram
Yeah.
architecture? Yes.
How?
Yes, you, to summarize everything in one simple architecture.
Yeah.
Mm, we have, I don't know, you have the data?
Because you know that if you want to write a paper,
Yeah.
you have to embed with one figure that the showing that the architecture of the local system.
Yeah.
So in the architecture diagram, you have to show the novelty. You have to show the novelty of the system, new things. So if you have to define some picture, some diagrams, and then no one understand what new here.
Because your diagrams are processes. They are called process diagram.
Mm-hmm.
We have activity diagram, flow diagram, right? So I see more of the processes and the steps that have been carried out. We want to see the overall architecture, technology architecture,
Mhm.
and how the system integrates.
Okay.
So there's a concept of encapsulation. Encapsulation, you don't need to show everything in this process in the major diagram.
Okay.
But the key aspect of the system, okay?
Yeah.
But every other component is hidden under the layers. Understand?
Yep. I can make the demo if you want.
Yeah. Later, you need to redesign this one. You
Yeah.
need to. I can show you some samples of architecture diagrams to
Okay.
see, because when you write a paper, for example, you cannot provide the proposed diagram as one diagram, two diagram, three diagram.
Yeah, I know, because like this one and this one are not. This one and this one are not linked. They are not linked. Like
Okay.
this one is the what Mr. Khan worked on, and as I said, this one is something completely different. I just made it myself to start using LM Studio and LangChain. And what I want to say. Yeah, I understand the thing that you want an overall thing because
So
it was just for experiment.
So one thing I realized in the diagram is previous diagram that you deep 7B for all items. So it's normally that you different large language model, LM model for different items. Why? Because if you use one large language model for all items, and then because we still some guy in one family,
Mm-hmm.
and then somehow they talk with each other and no more information.
Yeah. Because at the beginning, when I start this,
You
I
can use Queen 3B or other LM.
I use this one. This one is 7B.
Yes, certainly.
And yes, as you said before, when I started, I did not use 5 agents. I used only 2 or 3, and I saw that they were doing bad things. They were like planning in the wrong hours. So I made more agents, more and more agents for each task.
So what is the scenario for experiment? Scenario for validations of architecture.
I don't.
So what I meant that is own the design, right?
Yeah.
But we need to validate the system.
I don't understand what you asked for.
Okay, so how do we make a proof that this system is okay? How do we make a proof that it is working?
Oh, with the demo, right?
No. Demo is not enough. We have to show the better performance than other works.
Oh, maybe we can, I don't know, we can run machine learning on it and see if with using that the student will approve their grade.
You know that we have only 3 weeks left for submitting the paper by SDA conference. So normally a paper have a 4 session. The introduction. Second one is the new things, the proposed system, the proposed AI agentic system. Third one is the validations and experiment. And last one is conclusions, right? So in the experiment and validation, we have to show that our system have a better performance than the other. So in this case, we have to show by some kind of index, like accuracy or running time and so on, right? So if we want to do that, we have to define the experimental scenario by comparing against some other machine learning model in some kind of baseline, right? So what I talk and I ask you that we have to define the experimental scenario because we have 3 weeks left, no much time left. And running such a system lasts a lot of time, right? After design, we have defined the comparisons, revisions, and experiments. So how?
I need to think about it. I will think about it. I will tell you. Okay.
So write a problem statement.
What?
A problem statement. To write a problem statement, right? That you're trying to solve.
Of course.
An overview of the problem statement.
You know that Mr. Oli is planning to submit a paper with the Chung to ICA conference.
I
And
saw it.
hopefully that you can come with him together in the conference. But the deadline is coming very soon.
He will help me.
How? So how?
That's it.
Yeah, thank you.
I don't know if you want to see the dashboard running and the notification.
This running on local host, huh?
Yeah, the backend, and now we're sending the notification. You should receive it.
Or you can change to the English language.
Not yet. No.
We have to serve with both English and Vietnamese language together.
Just wait a bit.
Okay.
I think it's good.
Just want